The International Criminal Court is holding a two-day hearing into where the son of former Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi should go on trial. Libya is expected to challenge the right of the ICC to try Saif al-Islam Gaddafi in The Hague. Libyans want to prosecute Gaddafi's son themselves. Saif's lawyer says he won't receive a fair trial and could face the death penalty if found guilty. Well, the ICC has accused Gaddafi of acting as an indirect co-perpetrator on 2 counts of murder and persecution. It says between February the 15th and February the 28th, security forces carried out systematic attacks against civilians, and that Saif al-Islam assumed essential tasks to enforce the crackdown on civilian protesters. Well, for more on this, let's speak to Waheed Burshan from Libya's National Transitional Council. Good to have you with us. Can you tell me on what grounds is Libya challenging the ICC's case against Saif al-Islam and, of course, Abdullah al-Senussi, the former spy chief?
Well, of course, first of all, it's under the sovereignty of the Libyan state is to adjudicate Mr. Saif al-Islam under the Libyan law. As you know, all the crimes, or most of the crimes being done by Mr. Saif al-Gaddafi is done to Libyans and in Libya. So the court system, in terms of its rights, I mean, obviously it has the first right to do that. Now, what happened
but the ICC,
point, I think the Libyan government and
the ICC, sorry to interrupt you, sir, the ICC says he won't get a fair trial in Libya, and it says your judicial system isn't competent enough to mount a proper impartial trial. What do you say to that?
Well, I think that's inaccurate. First of all, that's the judicial system that's being created by Mr. Saif and his father, and the old system. So I think it's only fair that if that system exists, and if it's not fair, that's under his ruling. Now, in terms of the state itself is capable of securing Mr. Saif and his whereabouts, and I think the state has proven that. It's been there for months now. Other notorious criminals like Mr. Abdullah Senussi and ex-Prime Minister Baghdadi also been arrested, and they're secure, and the country or the state has managed to secure them, and I think they will provide the fair trial that needs to be given to them. So I am confident
keeping
that
someone
Libya
secure,
and the Libyan people will...
Keeping someone secure is not the same as having a proper judicial process in place, is it? And in fact, you don't even have custody of Saif al-Islam, do you? He's being held by a militia in Zintan, and they want to try him in Zintan.
No, granted. I mean, that's what we're trying to accomplish here is that an indication that the state is trying to provide such an environment for a just court. Now, the fact that it's been imprisoned in Zintan under the state, it's under the state, and most of those criminals are spread around the country in Tripoli and in Benghazi under the state. So it's very, very important to secure them in different places, and that's part of the plan. Now, in terms of the actual court system, I think the government has proven that they have shown, the court has shown how it's planning to adjudicate this case. I think it's fair, and only fair, to the Libyans and the Libyan people to have this court done in Libya. It is very, very important for the sovereignty and for building the new state of Libya. No, I believe the Libyan people have made the case, and I see the ICC will grant them, or will allow the case to be tried in Libya. Again, what's important here is justice to him and to the Libyan people that he has obviously done harm, and I think it's very, very important to be done in Libya. I think the Libyan law and the judges are capable of doing this. By the way, it's very important to know the fact that the international community is also monitoring the case, and it's a sensitive one, would definitely make sure that the case is done fairly.
Good to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for your thoughts there. Waheed Burshan from the National Transitional Council in Libya there.